National Hunger Awareness Week, and Shaw TV needs your help to fill the food banks. Today on The Express, it's the story behind every shelf. On today's show,
this has been a new experience for me.
What the food bank means to Squamish's Michael Kale.
That's great.
It's a really fun thing for them to spend time together.
Chilliwack's High Road Academy pitches in for some perspective.
They're actually keeping families together and intact.
Langley mother Shannon Shale shares her personal story.
And it really is good exercise.
And we learn about the added bonus for food bank volunteers.
It is rewarding.
See that and more local expression. Welcome to The Express, only on Shaw TV. This is our Fill the Food Bank special. It's National Hunger Awareness Week, and for some insight into why the need is so great, here it is. Over 900,000 Canadians turn to the food banks for help every week. Here at the Greater Vancouver Food Bank, over 8 million pounds of food are brought in and out of the warehouse. And that wouldn't happen without the support of committed and caring volunteers. Mary, see, this may be the first time I'll look at luncheon meat and actually be smiling. This is a good thing to donate, though, right? Because it's protein.
Absolutely. Protein is one of the things that's most needed at the food bank, and one of the reasons I love coming to volunteer, and I come every week, is to see the food that people have donated. Also, you get to learn what things we're short of.
Okay.
So when you actually find something like this can of salmon, it's
You're
sort of like,
yes.
yeah, that's wow, there's a treasure, and someone's really going to appreciate that. So it's almost like every piece you touch, you can think about maybe who, if you want, you don't have to, but of who gave it and what they were thinking and who's actually going to get it and what they're going to be thinking. So it is rewarding. Yeah.
Everything that comes in here gets sorted by people like you. You've been volunteering, what, 8 years?
8 years. It's satisfying work, and it really is good exercise. So that's one of the things that keeps me coming.
I guess it really gives you a great perspective on life as well. So whether you're in here or when you're out there, I mean, you're really thinking about what's happening in our neighborhoods and in our communities.
Yes, and this is one of the experiences that can reaffirm your positive outlook on life, because you do see so many people working together to help people that need food supplements.
Amazing.
Through probably in a lot of cases through no fault of their own, that they have to have food.
I feel guilty just standing here. You should put me to work. There are so many ways that you can help out at the Greater Vancouver Food Bank with dollars and with donations of your time and of food. You can also visit togetherisamazing.com and find out how, with a simple click on our Shaw Fill the Food Bank's video, you can help raise $250,000 and 250,000 pounds of food. As you'll see on today's show, and as we'll keep saying, there are so many ways that you can get involved with National Hunger Awareness Week, like volunteering at the Surrey Food Bank.
Do you prefer that one? Okay.
The Surrey Food Bank provides much-needed assistance to about 300 families every day, and this could not be done without the help of volunteers.
That's the breakdown, absolutely. Right. So you're good. Volunteers are the lifeblood of the Surrey Food Bank. Without our volunteers, there is just no way that we could keep our doors open. We have a small number of staff, and the volunteers that come to us, probably about 40 volunteers a day. Last year represented 56,000 hours of volunteer time, and without those willing, dedicated people, I don't think the food bank would even be here.
Now, chicken.
One of those volunteers is Marilyn Lamar, who came to the food bank at a time in her life when she needed support and found exactly what she needed to get back on her feet. She now volunteers as much as she can in many different areas of the food bank.
It's very important not only to volunteer but to give. You know, there's a lot of children, you know, and a lot of people that are in the same boat as me.
Marilyn helps out at the Tiny Bundles window, preparing packages for new moms. She also cooks lunch and prepares snacks for the other volunteers.
There we go. All right. There you go, dear.
Okay, thanks.
Marilyn's a great lady. She's been through some very challenging things in her life, and she understands what it is to be poor. She understands what it is to not have everything going your way in life, and yet she continues to fight and to move onward.
And she continues to give back, urging others to do the same.
It has got to be one of the most important, satisfying, and you can see the result. This is the thing, you see the result. Even if you only come one day a week, you will see the difference. Good morning. How you doing? That's good, that's good. You don't need to update or anything like that.
In Surrey, I'm Kendall Harris for The Express.
The Surrey Food Bank is always looking for more volunteers. The website is surreyfoodbank.org for more information. Cooking skills like Marilyn's, not required, but obviously quite appreciated. You're watching our Express special on National Hunger Awareness Week. And up next, we're joining host Nicole Fitzgerald in Squamish. So when is the Squamish Food Bank open to the community?
The Squamish Food Bank is open the first and third week of every month on Wednesdays at 11:30 p.m. We're going to meet a few of the users here and learn about what the food bank means to them.
You know, I have so much respect for people who are willing to share their personal stories to help make a difference. We're looking forward to seeing that later. Thanks, Nicole. We also have more from the Greater Vancouver Food Bank and compelling stories from Langley and Chilliwack.
It's just myself, raising them all on my own.
Find out what the food bank means to Langley mother Shannon Shale.
Kind of being able to contribute to the community.
Meet students from High Road Academy, where they get an education at the Salvation Army.
You've made a difference in someone's lives.
The Express, only on Shaw TV.
Community programming on Shaw has been generously sponsored in part by... The Express is brought to you in part by Plum, fashion supplier to host Johanna Ward.
We will not do as we are told.
We will not dump our friends just because someone says they're not cool.
We will not be shy when we have something to say.
We will not let boys have all the sports.
We will not be afraid to take on challenges.
We will not go on diets just to look a certain way.
We will not be ashamed of who we are. We are girls. We will do what's right for us.
Welcome back to The Express at the Greater Vancouver Food Bank. In 2010, people came together across the country with our family here at Shaw to help raise 2.6 million pounds of food in our first Fill the Food Banks campaign. We're doing it again. And this next story on today's Express reminds us why the need is so important. Langley mother Shannon Shale truly reminds us that these are our neighbors that need our help.
The food bank is not just here for, helping people out once in a while. They're actually keeping families together and intact. Because in a lot of situations, if social services was to go into a home and there was no food, single moms, single dads, quite possibly would get their children removed.
10 years ago, Shannon was volunteering at the Langley Food Bank. After becoming a single parent and losing a well-paying job due to health problems, she now relies on the organization to feed her 4 sons.
It's just myself, raising them all on my own. I play all the roles in the family, so mother, protector, provider, the whole 9 yards.
We serve up to 150, 180 families a day for 3 days a week. So that constitutes a lot of food and a lot of clothing and all this sort of stuff.
Jan started volunteering here 16 years ago. He values the relationships he builds and the opportunity to uplift his fellow man.
After you've been here so many times, or so many years, you get to know the people, you get to know the needs. And they need that caring, they need that love, they need that, they have nobody to talk to.
You come walking in, and the girl that they have at the front desk, Naomi, you might not see a smile all day, but it's the first thing you see from her when you walk through the door. Whether she knows or not how important that is to people, it is really important. And the staff here, it's become quite a little family. I look forward to coming down and seeing everybody.
Anyone interested in volunteering in Langley can visit langleyfoodbank.com. It's an opportunity to give some friends and neighbors a second chance, one smile at a time.
I've seen miracle upon miracle, and I can tell you story upon story about people that totally are changed by just coming here. Just because they got some food, they got some clothing.
I'm Paul McClellan in Langley for The Express.
Thank you guys. Have a great day. Okay, bye. Thanks. Take care.
The Langley Food Bank currently serves over 1,000 people in the community, and a lot of those are families just like Shannon's. It's National Hunger Awareness Week in Canada, and there's lots of ways that you can get involved. They're asking you to give it up for hunger, literally give up your lunch or a food staple for the week. To give a shout, go online and blog about your personal experiences, and to give it out. Donate some funds or donate your time, which is exactly what the students from Chilliwack's High Road Academy have done.
High Road Academy students in Chilliwack are saying no to hunger pains. The school teamed up with the Salvation Army to help organize and stock donated items for the Fill the Food Bank campaign, as well as serve and prepare lunch for the less fortunate.
All of us, at some point in our lives, we all have various needs, and who knows when we might need the food bank one day. And we want to develop kids who are great citizens, who see the needs around them and really contribute to those.
Julie says it was easy to get the kids excited about contributing their time and energy to the food bank.
It's a really fun thing for them just to spend time together and have a lot of fun together, building teamwork as students, but also just kind of being able to contribute to the community and feeling like they have a hand in doing something positive.
It's really a positive experience. Like, we have our stuff, so we need to learn to give back to other people who maybe don't have as much as us. You leave this place feeling good. You leave this place knowing that you've made a difference in someone's lives.
The Fill the Food Bank campaign is a national initiative aimed at bringing awareness to the growing need for food bank donations. Food banks across Canada feed close to 1 million Canadians, and the demand for food at food banks has risen by 26% since 2008. For The Express, I'm Corrin Skalbeck.
You're watching our Express Fill the Food Bank special. It's National Hunger Awareness Week, and we are taking it personally.
I just enjoy giving back to the community.
Squamish residents share the load during hard times.
It's helping a lot of people.
The Express, we are your local voice.
The Express is brought to you in part by Plum, fashion supplier to host Johanna Ward.
We are kids.
Wish kids.
10,000 kids.
We are brave.
We are strong.
We are fighters.
Some days are good, some days are bad.
Some of us make it.
Some of us don't.
My wish will make me strong.
The Children's Wish Foundation of Canada.
Does a wish make a difference?
You bet.
You bet.
Imagine the difference a wish can make.
Only 2 more needles till my wish.
Please give today.
Welcome back to The Express at the Greater Vancouver Food Bank. When the Society opened its doors in 1982, they were serving 200 people. Today, 9,000 people use their services in depots located in Burnaby, New Westminster, Vancouver, and the North Shore. But of course, they're not the only game in town. We're joining host Nicole Fitzgerald in Whistler Village. How are the Sea to Sky food banks doing these days?
Well, Johanna, we recently went and visited the Squamish Food Bank, where we had the pleasure of meeting Michael Kale. He's a machine operator that's fallen on a little hard luck. Basically an average man that's just looking for a little help.
When I first came here, I was a machine operator, and then the work for that company dried up. There was a lot of work here in Squamish, and so I only looked for work one day, and I found it. I ended up working with this company for 2 years before they dried up with work. So it's only been about the last year that I've really used this service seriously. That's great.
Everyone has a different reason for being here. Some are seniors, others single moms or individuals like Michael Kale, who asked to share his story and give thanks to the volunteers here.
Catering might be good. This has been a new experience for me, and I got to be honest, when I first started coming here, I was quite ashamed of myself. But now that I've been there a few times, I realize what an essential service it is. In a small community like this, with the employment situation the way it is, it's helping a lot of people.
Squamish Food Bank President Susan Newman, who always checks in people at the front door with a smile and hello, have made it easier for people to ask for help.
If anybody needs help
For 12 years, Susan has been involved with this nonprofit organization.
I just enjoy giving back to the community. The occasional thank yous I get from the people coming through the lines make my day.
And she theirs.
A lot of them wouldn't survive without it. Every now and again, people will forget that it was Food Bank Day. and they'll remember later that day or the next day, and I'll get a phone call. And, you know, they're almost in tears.
Susan doesn't know Michael very well. He's not a regular. The former machine operator has only visited a few times. Utilizing the services of the food bank was never part of his life plan.
I have papered the whole town, and somebody in my position with the skills that I have, I'm going to have to look elsewhere. I'm going to have to move out of town. It's just the way it is.
Hard times have not only fallen on the local economy, but on the food bank as well.
Right now, food stock levels are low. Finances are really low. We buy 90% of our groceries. We have bins at Save-On, Nesters, and Extra Foods. If you want to mail a check, just make it payable to the Squamish Food Bank and mail it to Box 207, Garibaldi Highlands, VON-ITO.
A canned item or a surprise box of cookies can go a long way in helping residents like Michael get back on their feet again.
It's a temporary source of a way to get by until things get better for me, which they will soon. I'm confident.
From Squamish, I'm Nicole Fitzgerald for Shaw TV.
Last year, Shaw came together with community partners to present the Squamish Food Bank with a much-needed van. This year, we're helping build them a website so that people can donate with a simple click. You can have a look at it online at squamishfoodbank.com. You're watching our Express special on filling the food banks and National Hunger Awareness Week. And this is our spotlight on ways that you can help.
Radar's Quality Assured Collisions FYI is presented by Radar's Quality Assured Collision, an ICBC Valet accredited repair facility.
Are you a senior looking to make a difference in the lives of others? The Richmond Food Bank Saturday program offers the chance to share your skills, learn new ones, and socialize with others. Maple Ridge's Friend in Need Food Bank is hosting a booth at the Haney Farmers Market this summer, every second Tuesday. Support the cause by volunteering your time or stopping by with in-person donations. The Shared Treasures thrift store in Port Moody makes it easy to contribute to the community. Volunteer, drop off gently worn clothing donations, or shop for fashion and items for your home.
Radar's Quality Assured Collisions FYI was presented by Radar's Quality Assured Collision.
Also, depending what time you're watching this, Global's Drive-Through Donation Day happens from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Tuesday, May the 8th. You can drop off donations at the Global Studios in Burnaby, or you can go to togetherisamazing.com and donate online. This is a solvable problem in Canada. The system works, and we work together. Thanks for watching The Express, only on Shaw TV.